Kia ora, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you to everyone for joining. Hello, Gaming with RXY. Welcome in. Open Road Odyssey. Great to see you here, mate. Great to see you on the horizontal stream too. You made it. So we have started our multiplayer game again. There was a map update that required a new save, so we have restarted it. So we're back to where we were. So we are on Goldcrest Valley. So a bit of a blast from the past. But Puma 145, I think it is, has done a fantastic job of it. So I thought we'd do that. Now, there are some required mods if you want to join. I've set up precision farming and straw harvest. So you will need to download those from Giants. And hello, Cher, welcome in. Thank you for joining. You'd like to join, but you have to go to work later. No problem, Cher. Thank you for jumping in before heading off to work. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's make a start. I should get these fields tested. Okay, so that's all done. Hey, no worries, Cher. No worries at all. We're all about supporting each other here. Hey, Bart, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you are well. So we will be collecting the straw. And we'll be making straw pellets out of it. Hey, you're playing ETS too? Now you got a big trip to go, eh? Hey, Max Balderson, welcome in. Thank you for joining. I'm good, thank you, Max. A little bit of hay fever, but yeah, I think I'm coming a bit better than what I was last week. Last week really got on top of me, but this week not quite so bad. How about yourself? Hope you're well. Wish I could have two streams going at once. I'll quite often do that on different tabs. Make it interesting when you're trying to have a conversation on both streams, though. Yeah, you're going to play FS25 now? Awesome, mate. Hey, Max, yeah. Been a while, has. Doing well, moved schools. Awesome, mate. Hope the new school's going well for you. Yeah, watching Kiran. Yep. Great YouTuber. Awesome guy, been a great friend of the channel. Can't wait for him to get to his 1,000 subscribers. Really does deserve it. But let's see if we can find his screen. Is he still streaming? Did he finish? No, it's still saying live. $816 subscribers at the moment. I'll put the link in the chat. And if you guys haven't subscribed to him yet, feel free to do it. He's a great YouTuber. Hey, you going to play FS25 with your cousin there, Bart? Awesome. I called him Kiwi Jr. after how much you shout out his channel. It was funny. I think he's actually been streaming longer than I have, but yeah, I think my time slot is possibly a little bit more conducive. I think there's less competition when I stream what he's had. Hey Max, yeah, you can join me on this. username and password is in Discord. And yeah, we're on the map Goldcrest Valley by Puma 145. Few mods that you might need to install from Giants. One is the precision farming, and the other is the straw harvest. Both are free, not paid for DLCs, but you will need. I think the straw harvest you have to purchase in a roundabout way, but it's a free purchase, if that makes sense. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm reluctant to put the username and password in the chat. That's the problem. Hey, Bart, yeah. Yeah, they just did a blog post about that, didn't they? It was funny because just after they'd done their blog post, the website went down, including Mod Hub. But yeah, 4,500 mods. That's a lot of mods. Yeah, play on the map where pretty much everything is stuck. Yeah, but I've sort of got this one set up on the stream now. To change would be a little bit hard. Do a share series like you play on his mods. Don't quite get that one, but sorry. Hey Lucas, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you are having a fantastic Saturday. And like Bart, see if you play on my mods. And what mods have you got there, Bart? Now I've got to be careful. I keep forgetting, because this is cross-play, I don't have the mod installed which stops the combine when it gets full. I have to be careful that I don't drive over the crop. What do you mean by farming is growing on me? Very good, Bart. Very good. Yeah, I use a mod manager, Bart. Find it easier. Hey, Max. Yes, have seen the new Chevy pickup. Looks pretty awesome. Have to say that I really did like the Ram. That was nice. I even think it was a bit better than the Ford, and trust me, coming from me, that means a lot. I am blue oval all the way. Yeah, I use when I'm doing multiplayer, I try to keep mods down to an absolute minimum. Make it easier for people to get onto the stream. All right, let's empty this out. I'm probably going to have to clear some trees over there because I want to put the straw harvest shed in that area over there. And you got one of each of the pickups. Nice. Yeah, that's one of my all-time favorite muscle cars. XY Falcon 1970 351 cubic inch V8. Well, sure, you'll have to have crossplay mods. Basically, the mods I include are what I want for the gameplay, while keeping it fairly simple for everyone. Let's see if I can find out what I've got installed. So we've got a straw harvest pack. I put in the Bailey high lift trailer because that was easier to empty out into the straw harvest shed with. Tree devourer because that's easy to cut down trees. Liftable pallets is a must for everyone if you don't have super strength on consoles. The lizard colossus pack is a user favorite as well. And the lizard subsoiler for the ploughing. I find that just so much easier. So that's basically the mods, except for the required mods that come along with the map. But that's all I've got installed at the moment. Yeah, so I haven't got the pickups installed because with other people downloading mods, if they join, we want to keep it down to a minimum for them. So there was a problem with this silo where you couldn't empty it, but I think you can now. Yep, you can. All right, let's carry on with this field, and then we can get the this palletizer and make the straw into pallets. This actually is from FS17. It's the first map I ever played on. I purchased FS17 when it was on special, and I wasn't too keen on the Eastern European maps, so I actually spent a lot of time on this because at the time I didn't know that mods were officially supported by Giants. So for me, the experience in most games with mods is mods would break the game. So I wasn't keen on downloading mod maps. I actually spent a lot of time on this map, and eventually I downloaded Mercury Farm. That was released near the end of FS17 by Alien Jim. And that was an absolute stunning map. That was the first mod map that I played on, was Mercury Farms. I actually spent a lot of time on this, and this is actually a reasonable reproduction of that original map. It still has that original vibe to it. That's why I thought I might use it for a multiplayer, give people an opportunity to play on the map, and yeah, if they've played on it before, feel a bit of that nostalgia. If they haven't played on it before, it wasn't actually a bad map. But, you know, comparing it to Riverbend Springs, Kinlake, even the maps from FS22, you know, Hawk Baron, it does appear a bit dated, but yeah, it's still good. Just gonna start a poll. So because we're in America, I am sticking with sort of the more American brands. So that's why Class or Vultra aren't included. Class and Vultra tend to be my go-to tractors. But I'm sticking with more the American brands. Just can't make myself go John Deere, I'm afraid. I always just felt John Deere was overrated, and I have heard, that John Deere have made it difficult for farmers to do their own repairs, which doesn't seem fair to me. So that's why I tend to avoid John Deere. Hey Max, Defo, Case, awesome. So let's go down here and grab our baler. I don't think it's down here. I think it might be under miscellaneous. No. Sometimes giants can make it a bit confusing. That's what we want. So now we need molasses. Okay, so currently what do we got? We have 50% New Holland and 50% Case. So we have a tie at the moment. So if someone wants to try and break that tie, that would be great. I'll show you the tractors that we will be looking at.
Wait, you have something.
So we'll be looking at either the T8 or the Magnum. And looks like Case has scraped in. We're probably going for the Magnum. Should we go for the crawler track? Got to go US, of course.
I think I'm going to buy GTA 5.
Oh, nice, mate.
It's on sale, so I will buy it now.
Okay, so
Kiwi, that doesn't make what? You know why? Because farming 19 costs $50, but farming 22 costs $49. This doesn't make sense.
Quite often life doesn't. Right, so we've got
My cousin
that.
just called, so we're gonna play farming in a while.
So let's go down to weights. I guess we should go for the case weight. Hey Max, can't type on my laptop. No worries, mate. And yeah, Joey, hey, welcome to the Kiwi clan. In fact, welcome 2 people to the Kiwi clan. Thank you for subscribing. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. And yeah, Discord.
Buy New Holland. Buy New Holland.
Too late. Brought a case. So yeah, just put the link up into the Discord there, Joey.
Buy New Holland.
And just giving you a sub on your channel too there, right? I actually like the tracks on this tractor. Not as good a looking as the Class, but don't look too bad. I think the case and the New Holland are the same, aren't they? They're just different front ends, basically. We'll fill up with molasses and then we'll go and fill up at the river.
Hey Joe, I also got half, but I waited and I get it.
Hey, Killer Eyes, yeah, Fent. Yeah, cause I'm in America, I decided to go for one of the American brands. But yeah, Fent is a good tractor, definitely. Vulture rates up there for me as well. Joe, you don't have FS25? Oh, you don't have a PS5? Yeah. Yeah, they did make that a requirement, unfortunately, for FS25. But FS22 is still a good game. A lot of good maps on it.
Yeah. They still make mods in Farming 19. I'm shocked. can try mobile version if you want.
You got one and it didn't work. Oh, sorry to hear that, mate.
You can try FS18 without mods but on volume. It's free. 89 is sick.
Now, how do we get down to the river? Oh, I see. So the railway lines were done differently on this map. They were used to transport grain around. Oh, you got
Did you know that
FS22, but it
Thailand
didn't work? Came from a second-hand gaming store. Yeah.
Did you know that Silent and you started a map in FS22 in the first map? It's actually a Polish company. It's called Puma.
Alright, let's fill this up with water. Not sure river water is really the right kind of water to put into a farm implement, but this is farm sim, so you can get away with a lot.
Oh, D.
It had a hole in the middle of the disc. Okay. Now I should actually can't remember the measurement that it was. 6 meters, there we go. If I set this to 6 meters, perfect. So now I can use guided steering to do the bailing. You got it for $5.
Gotta go see ya.
Well, that wasn't too much then, I guess, Joey, but still a pain if it doesn't work. Were you able to get your money back? Oh, that's always a plus. Yeah, talking of John Deere's, I probably need to get rid of that one too. I think we have got a Fent over there too. But we need a big tractor to run this machine. So FS17 had an interesting contract system. Basically, you would start a contract and you'd only have a few minutes to complete the contract in. It was a race against the clock, basically. And then in FS19 they changed it to the more the contract system that we know of today, which was much better. Although I have to say on FS25 I do miss the contracts. The baling contracts, I miss those ones where you have to cut the grass and do everything. I was watching some videos from Llama today too, and looks like Crone have they call it the bale train. So they had an 8-meter windrower that was connected to the front of a baler, and so one operator could windrow and bale at the same time. And they had a steering axle on the windrower to sort of push the baler out at the right angle to pick up the windrow when you went round corners. So yeah, be fun to see that in Farming Simulator. I think everyone's done a train at one sort or another, but yeah, this was officially in real life. So I'll probably release the tree devourer, and we'll cut down the trees over there in that central bit and put in the pelletizing shed. So yeah, when I do a multiplayer stream like this one, I do keep them crossplay compatible. So anyone can join in. The best thing about Llama was breakfast with Farmer Cop and DJ. Oh, come on, Cher. Some of the equipment's got to be amazing to look at. Name dropping again. Yeah, so when you went to Llama Share, did you manage to catch up with Farmer Cop and DJ? Yeah, I'm looking forward to going to our agricultural show, usually done in June. You got hugs as well. Nice one, Cher. There's one reserved for Ian Ugsy. Yeah. It would definitely be a show I would go to in the UK. Oh, I know I would share. I love big equipment. Hey, Max. Welcome back. You're on your laptop now. Awesome. Getting the full picture now from the horizontal stream. All right, let's go get some crop. We do have a Fent. Took me too long to log into my account. Had to change password and everything. Oh, I know, I hate that. And you can't remember your password. Just sent you some pictures of JCBs from Llama. Ah, nice. Thank you, Share. I'll look at those later, definitely. So yeah, spent a lot of time going over this bridge. So I think he's changed some of the buildings. He's put that diner in there, possibly because it's got more updated textures compared to the old diner. But yeah. I'm not too sure what we can plant in August. We'll put some seeds in. Just getting a baler you can use. Now, get some seed. Sounds like it's raining again outside. It's important, mate. Make a cup of tea for your mum, definitely. Which I know what I'll probably do. FS17, I actually planted that field in grass. I might do that again. Swiss Danny boy, hello! New Zealander from Switzerland, welcome in. You're a long way from home. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. And hey everyone, just a reminder, if you haven't hit the like button yet, if you could, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. Tells YouTube to push the channel out to other people. Wrong tab. I think from memory I ended up extending the field, ploughing it. Hey, hi farmer, good morning. Welcome in. Thank you for the coffees. Hope you are having a fantastic Saturday. So this isn't a seeder I use too often, to be honest. Hey, awesome AI. Welcome to jump in here if you want to. Yeah, AI, I'm doing well, thank you. Still got a little bit of hay fever, but yeah, doing okay. AI, it is summer. We're heading into autumn very soon. Well, we've got another month to go of summer yet, but yeah, I've been hit hard with hay fever for some reason. Well, we've got 31 watching on our horizontal stream. That is absolutely incredible. Thank you everyone for joining. Feel free to jump into the chat. And definitely feel free to like it, even if you don't know if you like it or not yet. Hit the like button, you can always unlike it later on if you want to. Nice weather here, just above 0 degrees. Nice one. Yeah, just above 0 degrees is a cold day in winter for us, mate. It's actually funny with the way the fields are set up and all that. You don't actually need to do a headlands on them. Hey, Johnny BB85, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you are having a fantastic Saturday. Hey Cher, you might be vocal tomorrow, you're ditching the chat pad. I look forward to hearing you on the stream there. Gonna have a play tonight, awesome. Hey, Miro, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you are having a fantastic Saturday. Great to see you here. Can hear how English I am. I reckon we could plough out this part here and plant grass in here too. I don't know, we might even be able to cut it or mow it as it is. We'll have to wait and see. I think from memory you could only cut field grass, you couldn't cut normal grass. I could be wrong though. It's been a while since I played FS17. The other two headsets didn't work, so you treated yourself to an official Xbox headset. Nice one, Share. Yeah, they plug directly into the controller, don't they, the headsets? Well, we've got 33 watching on the horizontal and 9 on our vertical. Thank you, everyone. So I think from memory, I ended up putting windmills up along the hills there. Early birthday present for yourself. Nice one, Share. Because yeah, that was something in FS17 was money generating with windmills. That was included then as well. It's actually fun remembering what you did and how you did things. You got to treat yourself, definitely. AI. Oh yeah, Johnny. Yeah, this is a feature for FS25. It's called guided steering. It is available for consoles and PC, built into the game. Basically, you use a single key, press and hold it on your controller, and it brings up that settings menu there, and you can set things up how you want, working width and all that sort of thing. And then when you leave there, those lines come up, and if you press and hold, just tap the button, and that will then lock on. So it is a new feature on FS25. Makes life a lot easier. You got everything you need for playing, so you're all good. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, Cavalier Roy. I do like his maps. I especially liked his Maypole one. Just haven't been able to include it into the streaming schedule at the moment. Been a few other great maps. Yeah, yeah, Johnny, definitely. It makes life so much easier. It really does. I can't drive a straight line to save myself. So having the guided steering like this, and of course you can do sort of like the staggered rows like I have here. So you don't have to turn as tight. His farm production mod is good too. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it would have been a good multiplayer map. Should actually move to it after I've spent a little bit of time on this one. I just wanted to spend some time on this one because nostalgia, and I thought he'd done a great job of recreating it. Now, when you sow grass, it's actually really important to, I should have double checked. Did this need ploughing? Or did I turn ploughing off on this one? I may have turned ploughing off on it. Yep, I must have turned ploughing off. That's good. But with grass, it's important because grass never needs re-sowing. Important to make sure that you don't have the field in needing a ploughed state, and that you actually do the rolling as well. Otherwise, it's always going to show up as needing rolling or needing ploughing. I must have turned ploughing off on this game. Which is probably good. Although for my non-multiplayer games that I play, I always have ploughing on. Tends to make it a bit more real. Although having said that, I usually go for the lizard subsoiler because it makes ploughing so much easier. So if I remember, I think in FS17 you could build your own buildings as well. They had just incorporated that, but it was very, very clunky because you didn't have, you put the buildings down, but you didn't have landscaping, so you couldn't landscape around them. So it would end up looking quite stupid. Then at FS19 they brought in landscaping. Well, not long to go now, and we've completed this field. Yeah, the train system on this is basically 2 loops. And you can use it to actually make deliveries to some of the... You would actually have to use it to deliver crop to some of the sell points. So you'd end up putting it into the central station, grabbing a train, filling it up, and then taking it to one of the sell points, to dropping it off at that sell point. It was a fun system, but I think the new system where you load up a train and then it goes off map to another town does make a bit more sense, a bit more realism. Hey Max, welcome back. Thank you for joining. Although I'm not too sure about the train travelling from Kinleigh in Scotland all the way to Goldcrest Valley here in the US. I think it would be a long bridge needed to accomplish that. Which to me, without any further explanation from Giants, points to them just reusing code, which is perfectly acceptable, but not making the name change of Goldcrest Valley into something more Scottish. Yeah, Max was talking about the train system on the Goldcrest Valley map from 2017. That's the map we're on at the moment. It's been very nicely remade and updated for FS25 by Puma 145. And we're just sort of on it at the moment. Hey Jake Rawson, welcome in. Thank you for joining. And yeah, in the Kinleigh map on FS25, I've got the train going to Goldcrest Valley to sell product, which is a long way from Scotland to, I'm guessing this is sort of like Midwest, West, maybe, America. Right, let's get this parked up and then we will probably lease a roller. I don't think I've got any modded rollers, so I've got to go with the horrible rollers that came as base. Second Chance Gaming, hello, welcome in. Yeah, you're on Pictionary Valley. That is an awesome map. Like it a lot. Rates up there very highly, definitely. Although there are a lot of fantastic maps. Right, roller. I don't think it's that one that we want. That's the one we want. Case is what your granddad sells, Jake? No worries, mate. I'll drive past what I picked up earlier on in the stream. Because we're doing straw harvest and palletizing the straw. Had to get the big case. So yeah, we have that on the farm. So these little tractors basically came as part of the first tractors from the map. But the first one I brought for the map was the case. Although I have to admit, I usually go for Massey or sometimes Fent. Vultra also rates up there pretty high with me as well. But seeing we're on a US map, thought it would make sense to have US equipment. It's got some great fields and some good forestry places, like the little floods and fields every now and then. Nice. He sells diggers and stuff though. Yeah. Yeah, Case do a lot of heavy machinery. So what I like with what Puma's done with this map is one of the main focal points on the map was a hydroelectric power dam had been built into the map. And some people, when they've redone the map, haven't included that, but Puma did. I actually like that. It looked funny when they didn't include it. Yeah, I guess the textures don't look that great, but you know. I'm just wondering, have a bit of fun if we can. Don't know if I'll be able to or not. Ooh, we can. let's spend some money. Because we have a nice long stretch of road. Hey Max, I had Massey on one of my English farms, and then for Kinlag I went JCB. So either is a good option. Mimico does ring a bell. May have been there many years ago. Let's see how quick we can get along here. This road goes all the way along. See if we can get to the top speed. Yep, we've hit top speed. 153 miles per hour. Yeah, so I think JCB had the title of world's fastest tractor for a while, and then Valtra took it from them. So JCB got serious. And basically said, hold my beer. Whoops. Yes, it does have a hitch. You can hook a trailer up to it. It looks like he's done a bit of extra work on that. I don't recall the road turning like that. I thought it just went into a black screen, but I might have been wrong. Doesn't have a 3-point hitch though, so you can't use it for ploughing. You might be able to use it with a trailed 3-point hitch. I don't know. But yeah, you don't need beacons on this because you're not holding up traffic. If anything, traffic holds up you. This is really fast for a tractor, that's for sure. Yeah, I think there are some mods where you can get trailed 3-point lifters. And Max, you'll get the JCB? Yeah, I think that's an okay choice. One of the first tractors I ever drove was a Massey 35, so Massey's right up there with me as well. So I think this had, was it gold nuggets that you had to look for? Some of them were actually quite difficult to get to. You had to use something like a telehandler or something to get up onto the roof of some of the buildings. Oh man, this feels so slow after that JCB. Yeah, on my Gloucestershire greens, I had all the available Masseys, right from the old one right up to the 8 or 9. Was it the 9? Actually, 9 series. Unfortunately, since an update, I can't actually load that map anymore. So this really irks me, the way the wheels drag like that. Yeah. Yeah, Max. Fendt actually have some really powerful tractors in the game. You go into large tractors, 900 Vario goes up to 415 horsepower. The 1000 Vario will go up to 517. Only downside is you don't get a front PTO on this one. But yeah, out of the bigger tractors, I actually like the Zarion. I'm just not a big fan of pivot tractors. Yeah, and if you want a fast tractor that's not the world's fastest tractor, the JCB, Dutchvar actually make quite a fast tractor as well, base game. Yeah, most tractors are good for ploughing as long as you don't, as long as you got the horsepower correct for them. Of course, in real life, yeah, if you're buying a tractor, then you want to know how many cup holders it has and table trays and that sort of thing. Uh, but in game, those sort of things don't matter. Yeah, you're right there, AI. I think we go in. So, oh, I don't have the Highlands fishing pack installed, so we don't have. But yeah, the Fendt Vario is quite a nice tractor, and you can set it up with Design Line and Black Beauty, which uh, makes it for a nice looking tractor. I usually go for wide tires and wheel weights. I find twin wheels to be just a little bit difficult to navigate round roads on. So, yeah, I tend to stay away from twin wheels. I know they can give you a bit more grip, especially if you're ploughing. Hey, Eric the Crazy Viking, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. All right, let's put in some links. This is for AI Farmer. Hey kid, welcome in. Great to see you here. Hope your Saturday's going well. Sorry folks, just doing some stuff here. And we'll just put in kids channel link as well. Yeah, that would be rough, kid. Definitely. I was really sorry to hear about that. Hey, we've got a Karim raid. Oh no, Max. Right, unloading, and now your trailer is in the floor and tractor is bugging out. Did you not have enough room to lift it? You might have to reset them. Hopefully you've been able to empty out your load. Yeah, so welcome in. I just had the lights flicker, so the stream may end abruptly. If it does, my apologies. It will be that there is a power cut. Taylor just flew. Yeah, gotta love physics. Alright, let's be mean and make the AI worker drive the John Deere. You brought a Kubota 3902 tractor with front loader and backhoe. Nice. I saw someone was looking at a choice between a Kubota and I think it may have been a Chinese brand of some sort. I think they went for Kubota in the end, but even though it was more expensive. I think long term they thought it was going to be a cheaper option. Only what pops up on your YouTube feed every now and then. Right, well I might go and down those trees. Yeah, welcome to everyone from Kirim's channel. Anything in the USA is expensive. Try living in New Zealand, mate. Everything in New Zealand is about double what it is in the US. And I can assure you we don't earn double what you guys earn in the US. Hey, no worries, Kirim. Thank you for jumping in. Matt, you gotta love AI. Packet of crisp cost 1 to 2 quid. Yep, set with the exchange rate at the moment. I think that's something like $3 to $6 New Zealand. Which is, I don't know, are these big packets or small packets? It's about what we pay for big packets. And like, I got an AI tracking adapter for a gimbal that I just purchased. On the website, it's like $40 US. I purchased it for $80 New Zealand. Right, let's lease. Large trailer. And the tree devourer. Now, I know the tree devourer is really cheating, but it just makes forestry so much easier. AI, they play baseball in Japan, so that almost makes them American. Yes, I have. It was being used to emptying garbage into a rubbish dump, of all things. But yes, I have seen a walking floor. Not on a farm situation though. So there are collectibles on this map. But instead of gold nuggets, it's golden apples. Yeah, most of the electric cars sold in New Zealand now are Chinese. Most of the phones sold in New Zealand are Chinese. And we've also got a lot of farm equipment coming in that is Chinese. Dry work, you use them for sawdust? Ah, yeah, it would work well for that. Had a Chevy off-roader 40 years. Still started after 5 years in the forest. Yeah. Yeah, that older equipment was built to last, eh? It was good. Hey, the Blue Zach, welcome in. Civic didn't last for 15 years. Yeah. This makes cutting down trees so much easier. Hey, Kiran, yeah. So far, my setup's been behaving itself. So there is a mill that you can download as well that converts wood chip into planks and that sort of thing. Definitely makes life a lot easier. So have I cleared enough? Have a look. Oh, would it be under factories actually? Might be under factories. Yeah, there it is. Not enough money. Yeah, I know that. That's fine. Hey, thanks, Jackson. Yeah, mic's off. I coughed. So, yeah, we're just flattening it out. Borrowed $250,000. And we'll be putting in the straw harvest shed. So I think we can return some equipment. Hey, Kirim. Hey, Pro Gamer, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I keep having to cough and keep turning it mic off and then forget to turn it back on. I'm sure you guys don't want to hear me coughing, especially if you've got headphones on. All right, let's back this in and empty it. Oh, a little bit of a bump there. We might have to smooth out, I think. Gotta love these turning axles. Yeah, Jacksonville. I don't actually mind onions. For me, carrots are the worst. Carrots and parsnips. They just take so long, but onions I don't actually mind. So that's doing its thing. Probably should get a little skid steer loader or something like that. We need a sell point. I hate it when they change the textures like that. Looks better. Carrots are evil. They are, aren't they, Cher? I don't know if you guys remember, but in FS17, we had the chickens here. And every day you'd actually go and pick up the eggs. And I think from memory you had a sales point somewhere up here. Maybe in that building there. That's where you sold the eggs. But yeah, you didn't have them spawn. And you didn't have to feed the chickens either. So how many chickens can we put in here? 150. Okay, so we should get some eggs from there. Right, let's convert that wheat into eggs. I'm sure someone's done a video on how much extra you don't or do make from converting wheat into eggs. I haven't actually sat down to work it out. The map chickens on the vineyard map are evil too. They want cracked corn. Ah, right. That's 55. That's 35. Definitely a lot cheaper. Front loader. Yeah, too expensive for what I'm after. Maybe I'll just go for that one. And good steer. Queenstown, adventure capital. Bungee jumping, skiing, hot air ballooning. Lord of the Rings. You're trying to promote Queenstown there, mate. Hobbiton is actually near where I live, so never actually been to Queenstown. I think I got as far down as Arrowtown, which is just out of Queenstown, but never actually made it into Queenstown. In the town where you live, they spent 30 million pounds on it, and all they did was tarmac the roads and put bollards at my bus stop, so no truck can park where the market is on Saturday. I know it says lorry, but I automatically translate that to truck. I never quite got where you guys get the name lorry from. I always think it's funny. Did do some research. I think it was something to do with railway carts or something like that. Not too sure. Yeah, Kiram. Yeah, just catching up on the chats. Yeah, Farmer Cop probably did something like that. He loves doing that sort of thing. Yeah, sometimes when I press the top of my mic, it won't actually turn the mic back on. I actually need to make sure that I've got a yellow, a green reflection in my steering wheel, not a red one. Yeah, we call them wagons as well here in New Zealand, but I think in the UK, trucks are called lorries because that was a nickname given to train wagons. Because lorry is, it's sort of like an interesting word. Yeah, Karen. Yeah, when you heard lorry for the first time, thought it was a lady named Lorry. Yeah. Oh, I really need to flatten out that bump. Yeah, I think that's better. Here we go. We've got our first palletized pallets. That's straw pallets. I have a feeling these won't be liftable because they're not base game. I'm not too sure if Ghosts made them liftable or not. No, it doesn't look like he has. Yeah, I think it's always fun listening to Daggerwin when he's talking about grabbing his lorry and driving off to cart some grain or something. Definitely an English word. Right, let's see if we can be tricky here. Yeah, that's straw pallets, and no, I can't be tricky. Too much weight. So I have a feeling that now is not the best time to sell. Raw pellets. Yep, January. Everything's best value at January. Hey, Jackson. Yeah, it's not a crypto trend, just a frantic rush. Yep. Mince and cheese pies are good, although I actually prefer steak and cheese. Hey, Max, you've got dairy cows and buffaloes. Buffaloes are really good for milk. I found them to be really great. All right, I think I might go and do a bit more harvesting. All right, looks like I might have to borrow a bit more money. I can pay that most of that back. Hey, Lone Wolves, how are you? Welcome in. Hey, no worries, AI. Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate it. You have a fantastic Saturday. You've got to go to work, so yeah. Catch you tomorrow. Yep, no worries, Share. Thank you for jumping in. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good day at work. And yeah, welcome in, Lone. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Although Saturday would be just starting for you. Not quite. Still about an hour away. Hour and 15 minutes to go till Sunday. I'm actually thinking I probably should call at the end of a stream, to be honest. It's no worries, Lone. You're actually pretty close. Like I say, it's only about an hour away till Sunday for me, so yeah. Well, that was a good catch. Let's see if we can pick up a bit more straw. Yeah, thank you, Loans. Hope you do as well. But yeah, I haven't been able to incorporate this into any of my gameplays at the moment, so I thought, why not do it on a multiplayer? The free download. And it definitely adds a bit of variety. So I'll probably go to about 11 o'clock my time. Then I might call it a night. Oh, your truck is on its side, mate. You're not having much luck. He certainly does a good job of pulling this big baler behind it, or palletizer. I'll have to make a mental note, Max, not to hire you on my farm. So hey everyone, if you just a quick reminder, if you could hit the like button, that would be greatly appreciated. YouTube actually tends to care more about the like button than it does about the sub button. And hey, I've actually missed quite a few. Another 5 subscribers. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Thank you for joining. That's right next to a tree, so you can't flip it back over. You might have to get a tractor and run into it. But yeah, in case anyone's wondering, this is Goldcrest Valley, converted to FS25 from FS17. I actually really like this conversion, and I just wanted to play on it just for nostalgia. I spent a lot of time on it. It was the first map I ever played on. And I just wanted to remember what it was like. I think I actually did my first potato harvest on this map. I think it was a contract, and in those days the contracts had to be done within a certain time frame. It was beat the clock, basically. Hey, your telehandler flipped it from a field. Yeah, telehandlers can be good for that. Yeah, pro tip, keep your bills low. Try to sell your tractors before they hit 40 to 50 hours. Yep, you're right there, Jacksonville, definitely. Good advice there. Hey, Killer Eyes, welcome in. Thank you for joining. I'm using the, excuse me. I'm using the straw harvest pack, and using the special pelletizing machine. So what it does is it picks up the straw, chops it, and then mixes it with molasses and water and squeezes it through the drum there. Maniac AI worker. Hey, the herd, welcome in. Great to see you here. So yeah, we're just creating straw pallets basically, and then we put them into a machine that bags them and puts them into pallets, and then we can sell those pallets for a profit. Well, that's the theory anyway. So I'm just basically flipping fields at the moment just so that we can pick up some extra straw. And the grain doesn't hurt either. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks, herd. Doing quite well. Still got a bit of hay fever, but I think we're winning with it. So it'll just take a while to clear out. You will be here just getting work done in the background. Not editing videos, are you? I saw your post and thought, yeah, I know what it's like editing videos. Moved roleplay now to Sunday. Wanted to eventually get a Saturday and Sunday video out every week. Yeah, don't burn yourself out, mate. Honestly, from my point of view, one roleplay per week, a good roleplay, is worth its weight in gold. But yeah, I've actually got to record some myself for the roleplay I'm doing in Pinlake. I've got one sitting there at the moment. I'll probably release on Monday night, but I need to get a few more done so I can release them over the next few weeks. Hey, YouTube always wants more, mate. So yeah, for everyone I will probably be doing a stream of me, let's get it lined up nicely, of me building this Lego tractor that we got the other day. So I'll probably be doing that at about 8 a.m. New Zealand time. So I think that's about 8 p.m. for the UK, or 7 p.m. maybe, I'm not too sure. And probably sometime in the afternoon for America. So yeah, look out for that. Might try streaming from my phone on that one, and using YouTube's new system of doing horizontal and vertical using their system. Looks like he's nearly full. Next Tuesday for you. You forgot to add 3 years there, Herb. Oh no, Max, your trailer's sunk. You're not having much luck. Mental note, don't hire Max onto your farm. Oops, did I say that out loud? Great, Mike's muted again. Thanks, Max. Yeah, I cocked again and didn't check for the green glow. Yeah, so Dylan Yo, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. Yeah, and it is 11 p.m. in the evening for me, so I think I can be excused for being a little bit tired. Clear field edges manually, line up 4 harvesters, start them 10 seconds apart. Keep that grain trailer busy. Yep. Yeah, that would probably work really well. I haven't tried doing too much with multiple harvesters. Not with the giant system anyway. All right, let's go get this emptied out. Besides, Max, some people might say that the stream's better without me jabbering away in the background all the time. Impatient driver, can't you see I've got to wait for the arms to lift? Just for that, I'm not going to pull over. Just going to sit in the middle of the road and he can't pass. You go to plan B, get the biggest wheel loader. That might work, although usually when it's stuck in the map, they can be impossible to pull out. Even with super strength, you can't pull them out. They need to be reset. Hey Bart, welcome back. So you can actually bale them and then load the bales into the attachment that will actually chop the bales up before loading them into the hopper. So you can actually have the machine there and just load up the bales, and it just feeds in automatically like that. I find that to be an awkward way of doing it. Hey Eric, still here, thank you. I'll just put Lone Wolf's link in the channel as well. He does some farm sim videos. And if I've missed anyone, or you'd like your channel put into the a link to your channel put in the chat, let me know. Right, so let's flip this field. Ooh, that would be a good one. We'll get a lot of crop off of that one. What do we got that's ready to be harvested? What is that one? Oh yeah, oat. Get straw off of that one. Just can't afford it at the moment. Oh, I might see what I can wrangle. And we might look at doing that next stream. And if anyone wants to join in and harvest, picking up straw and that sort of thing, more than welcome to. Hey, Mac. Hey, yeah, Kirim, thanks for that. Yeah, Max, I can do that for you. No worries. You've just got a sub from me as well. And Max, if you haven't subbed to Kirim yet, definitely do that. He's a great YouTuber. Oh, did it in the wrong chat. There we go. We'll usually do it in the vertical and the horizontal chat so everyone gets a chance to see it. Yeah, no worries, Max. And if I forget to do it next time, just remind me. I had a lot of help when I was starting off. A lot of support from a lot of different creators. It's my way of saying thank you to the community. All right, so yeah, brings back a lot of memories playing on this map. But yeah, everyone, I think I am probably going to call it a night. It is actually 20 past 11 now, so I've gone past 11 o'clock. So yeah, thank you to everyone that has joined. Thank you to our new subscribers. You guys are absolutely awesome. And for all our existing subscribers, you guys are awesome as well. Thank you to everyone that has hit the like button. If you haven't hit the like button yet, it's not too late. It will help with the YouTube algorithm. And if you haven't subbed, it's not too late for that either. If you want to share this video with anyone that you think might enjoy it, feel free to do that as well. But until next time, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. And whatever time you're watching this, till next time, bye.